Christian scriptures.
Well, that is a statement to which we must object, because if Jesus is God as we know him to be, there is no one nobler or more sublime. In the Quranic scriptures, Jesus is but a mere prophet, however godly. But in the Christian scriptures, he's the revelation of God himself, and no one is more noble and sublime. But we wish to declare, in terms of your reference, I mean, you may not have spoken specifically about the crucifixion, but on the videotape, reference was made to that page. And on the video that I watched of that meeting, that page is it 98 or 97, where these words were put on the screen, they were put forward.
Again, in its context, if you listen carefully, this is on page 1837. Under J, you'll find Jesus.
Right.
And in that sense now, all the contents was given to you.
Yes.
Not that we are dealing with each and every
No.
item.
Right.
That there is an index,
Yeah.
and in that, this is how,
Right.
and so many places is spoken of.
Right.
Right. But we were still dealing with Christ in Islam,
Yes, right.
not any other subject at that meeting.
All right. Well, let us understand that the Christ in Islam is not God. The Christ in Islam is not crucified and risen.
True.
The Christ in Islam is not the Son of God.
True.
And therefore the Christ in Islam is not the Christ of Christian scripture and Christian faith.
Or Christian belief, I would say rather.
Of
Because
Christian
there are
scripture
things
and
now
Christian
that I
faith.
can also explain from the scriptures, that the things that you are talking about, that his divinity,
His deity.
his deity. He says, now look, you have misread the statement that he had made. So in other words, Jesus Christ in his lifetime, he didn't make any such claim to deity, to say that I am God or worship me.
Yeah.
And in that talk of mine, I was challenging the people. I said, look, there is not a single unequivocal statement where this claim is to be found. Unequivocal means to say that I am God or worship me. And I was challenging my audience that if you can produce any such verse in the 66 books of the Protestants or 73 of the Roman Catholics, I am prepared to accept it.
Yeah.
That offer is still open to you.
Right.